Okay, today we are doing page 81 and 82, mixed numbers. Psalms 93:4 says, "The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters, yea, than the mighty waves of the sea." Okay, let's start by looking at the box we have at the top of the screen. And it says, fact, a mixed number contains a whole number and a fraction. I'm going to show you what they mean by that. So our whole numbers, here's some examples of whole numbers. 1 is a whole number. 18 is a whole number. 463 is a whole number. All of those are examples of whole numbers. And then we have fractions. I'm going to make up a fraction here, 1/4. That's the one they're going to be using in the box. 5/8. 63/100. Those are all examples of fractions. And so a mixed number is taking your whole number and your fraction and mixing it so you have both together as one. And we see that here, 1 and 1/4. You have your whole number of 1, and you have your fraction of 1/4. I like that here they've shown us a picture of what 1 and 1/4 is. We have 1 right here, 1 whole, and then we have 1/4 next to it. And so altogether, both of these make 1 and 1/4. So let's go down to class practice 1A. It says, write the mixed numbers under the drawings. Okay. Here these circles are divided by 2's. We have one whole circle right there. So we have 1, and we have half of a circle here. So we have 1 and 1/2. 1 and a half. Okay, B. We have 2 wholes. So for my whole number, I'm going to write 2. And for the fraction, we have 2 out of the 3 possible bars. So we have 2/3. And we get a total of 2 and 2/3. C, we have 1 whole. And we have 1 out of 4 possible little triangles there. So we get 1 and 1/4. Number 2 says to use your ruler to measure this line. If you get your ruler out and you measure the line, I have mine out, it is exactly 6 inches. 6 inches. And you can write that down at the bottom where it says, it's a little below the screen here, but it says blank inches. It's 6 inches long if you measure from that point to that point. That's 6 inches. Now then it tells you to mark under 1.5 inch. So you measure over 1 inch and you go a half more. And mine's a little different on the screen as far as the actual size, so I want you to do it on your own. And then you need to measure 3, starting from here. Go 3 inches over and 1/4. Then you got to do a 5-inch mark wherever 5 inches would be. And you do 5 3/4 wherever that would be. So go ahead and make those different marks on the line. You might have to do that after we're done doing the lesson together. We'll do 3 together right now. 3 says to draw a triangle around each fraction. Okay, so if it's a fraction, we need a triangle. A circle around each whole number. And a rectangle around each mixed number. And when I'm grading it, I'm going to know that your triangle with the fractions, I'll give an example. Here's a fraction. Triangle is going to have 3 corners. whole number, I'll just make up a whole number here, 5. It won't have any corners. And your mixed number, a mixture of both, 5 and 1/4, that's going to be a rectangle, it said, so I know there's going to be 4 corners if you've done your shapes correctly. Okay, so the first one, 3, that's a whole number, so we need to circle it. The second one, 4 and 1/2, that's a mixed number, so we need to put a rectangle or a square, I'm okay with, 4 corners. 16, that's a whole number, let's circle it. 3/4, that is a fraction. I want to see a triangle and I want to see 3 corners. 2/9, again, triangle. 8 4/5, I want to see a rectangle for that. And 204, it needs to be circled. Even though it's a big number, it's still a whole number. Okay, 4a. Remember, we keep our denominator, so we've got 19 as our denominator. And now we subtract 17 minus 8, we'll get 9. 9/19. b, 8 is our denominator. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5/8. c, 4 minus 2, get 2/9. d, we have 9 minus 7, gives us 2/11. And e, 7 plus 4, 11/12. So I did the vertical ones. I'll let you guys do the horizontal 3 they have there. F, G, and H. And they look a little harder. Make sure you're looking at your signs where it says minus or plus. And so to help you finish the rest on your own, I'm going to show you something. And does anyone know how many cards are in a full deck of cards? Raise your hand if you know how many cards are in a full deck of cards. And if you guessed 52, that is correct. There's 52 cards in a deck. And I'm going to show you an example here. And you always, some games you'll pull in the jokers, but usually you discard the jokers and you're left with your 52 cards. I'm going to go ahead and I'll count them right now and show you that there's 52. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. And as you see, we have 52 total cards. Now I'm going to show you something that's kind of interesting, and I want you to remember that number 52. And you'll see why in a little bit. So remember that number 52. And let's look at our cards, and we're going to go ahead and spell each one. So let's see, we have ace. That's first. And then 2. Then 3. And then 4. And then 5. And then 6. And then 7. and then 8, and then 9, 10, then you have your Jack, your Queen, and your King. Now what I want you to do is count up how many letters are used here. What I mean by that is ace, we have 1, 2, 3. Count up all the letters that are used here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Isn't that kind of cool? 52. 52 cards. Anyways, you guys need to do the rest of the math on your own. You are so smart. I believe in you. And you guys know, now when I made this video, I'm 35 years old. I'm 35 years old. That means I've been alive for 13,000 days. 13,000 days. You should check me on that. If you finish your math early, maybe you can figure out. We know that in 1 year, there is 365 days in a year. Now, right now I'm 35 years old, and I'm making this in the summertime, so you could add another 200 days. So 35 years plus 200 days, and it's going to put you at about 13,000 days. Wonder how many days you guys have been alive. Every year that you've been alive, that's 365 days. And this is assuming that, let's say your birthday is today and you're turning 11, or you're turning 10, you do it times 10, and you know how many days you've been alive on this earth. Okay, you guys need to go ahead and do the rest on your own. You guys are so smart.